Good morning.
Good morning.
Why are you grinning so much?
I don't know. Why? Did I do something?
I don't know, did you?
I don't know. Probably.
That was not a normal grin. He's up to something.
Hello, how is everybody today? Okay, so I make these predictions like twice a year on weather.
Whether or not you want it.
You have the screen still on.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yep, forgot to turn it off.
Thank you.
Technicolor.
And I am almost always correct. I mean, like every once in a long while, not. So, my prediction. Summer's gone. Summer's gone. And when I
He
call
means the
summer,
hot,
I mean the
hot.
hot summer.
Hot.
You know, 95 plus. Or we might see a couple of 95ers, maybe a tad in that area. But other than that, I think we're done.
No hundreds is.
No hundreds or high 90s or anything.
You like the 100-degree weather?
Yeah.
No. A yes and a no over here.
But we are going to have a very, very lovely fall as we normally do in this part of the country. I love our falls here. They're way more, I used to like spring, not anymore I like fall. Fall is just
The
so
Indian
dang
summer.
nice. Yeah, it is
I love
just
it.
so nice.
Cool in the evening, warm in the day.
T-shirts and sweatshirts that you may or may not want to have. I like coffee and maybe like 3 people.
If he's had his coffee.
Eat more whole foods. Got a picture of a half-eaten donut. And Overeaters Anonymous. Hotline 888-888-8888. Why would anybody want to buy and wear that? I don't know. But we do have a couple patron saints by the name of John Lennon and George Carlin.
Yay, George and John.
And John said, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, then the world will be at peace.
May it be so.
May it be so. Nothing ever changes. That's why I've been reading this one since 2011. So.
And they're quotes from way older than that.
Oh, yeah,
So.
like 20 years before that. Well,
Yep.
30 years before that, probably. 20. And George Carlin said, hooray for most things. Agreed. I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The music is
There was
optional.
something else I was going to say, and I can't remember what it was now. Didn't write it down. What can I say? Science, this is Albert Einstein. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. And prayer does not change God, but it changes him who prays, or her.
He, she, we, it, they.
Yeah. We have just enough religion to make us hate, but not enough to make us love one another.
Ooh.
Who said that?
Who
The
said
person-
that?
I didn't know who that person was, which is why I didn't repeat it.
I thought Phil did.
I did. Well, it was Jonathan Swift, 1667. So, and that's the thing. The quotes in here, whether it was 1667 or yesterday, they're all valid. Why? Because history just repeats itself. Same problems they had 400 years ago or the same problems we got now. So, it doesn't matter.
We as humans need encouragement.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
All the way
do.
around.
I forgot to look this up. So somebody needs to look up Pope John the 23rd. I'm not sure when he was had his reign alive.
His reign.
He said, if God created shadows, it was in order to better emphasize the light. I like God created. When friends meet, hearts warm.
True.
The day is lost on which one has not laughed.
True.
I completely
Laughter
agree
is
with that.
huge.
Ralph Waldo Emerson said, though we travel the world over to find the beautiful, we must carry it with us or we find it not.
Ooh, true. True.
That's right. Okay. The world's least populated country Anybody know what that is? It's the
I bet your hubby would know.
yeah, he might. It's the Vatican. It's got 1,000 people.
And it's its own country.
It absolutely is. Yes. Spoken like a good former Catholic. Recovering Catholic. Yes. What do sheepdogs turn into every summer? Hot dogs. Why are rats terrible storytellers? They only have one tail. I know, it's silly. It's not supposed to make any sense. It's a joke.
So Joe and the little ones up here are laughing. That tells
Perfect. Is it bad luck if a black cat follows you? That depends on whether you're a man or a mouse. What do you call a cat that lives in an igloo? An Eskimo. What has more lives than a cat? A frog, because it croaks every night.
Oh, man.
I didn't say these were good. What is a cat's favorite subject in school?
Music.
History.
I like music.
Yeah,
That's
I do
better.
too. I do too. Thank you. Well, we need to change that. What do cats like to eat for breakfast?
Anything.
Mice Krispies. Okay, more on cucumbers. I did this in 2012, so I figured it's about time to do it again, so I'm sure nobody will remember.
Oh, cucumbers. Here we go.
Okay,
Are we ready for this?
out of WD-40 and need to fix a squeaky hinge, take a cucumber, slice and rub it along the problematic hinge, and voila, the squeak is gone. Stressed out and don't have time for massage, facial, or visit to the spa? Cut up an entire cucumber and place it in boiling water, in a pot of water, is gone. Facial or boiling chemicals and nutrients from the cucumber will react with the boiling water and be released into steam, creating a soothing, relaxing aroma that has been shown to reduce stress in new mothers and college students preparing for final exams. It's about as stressful as you're going to get. And just finish a business lunch and realize you don't have gum or mints? Take a slice of cucumber. What do you? I don't get that one, but take a slice of cucumber and press it on the roof of your mouth with your tongue for about 30 seconds to eliminate bad breath, the phytochemicals that will kill the bacteria in your mouth, responsible for causing the bad breath. See, I told you.
cucumbers.
Come to church, you'll learn stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not worth anything, but hey, you know, you learn something. The Mona Lisa has no eyebrows. It's because in the Renaissance era, it was fashion to shave them off. So,
I would fit real well in the Renaissance era.
look at tattoos. You know,
People tattoo their
everybody
eyebrows.
tattoos stuff now. She has a couple tattoos.
Whoa.
Eyelids. But they're all washed off. Believe it or not. Eyeliner. It's gone.
Well, but you had it for years. It just
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
Yeah, it's just gone.
Yeah.
Wore off.
Because of the speed
Too
at
much
which
blinking.
because of the speed at which Earth moves around the sun, it is impossible for a solar eclipse to last more than 7 minutes and 58 seconds. Anybody seen a real solar eclipse? I mean, a total solar.
No, because
It's-
they'd be blind.
No, they wouldn't. We were in
You have
one.
to wear
We watched
special
one.
glasses.
Well, yeah. We saw the one here a few years ago.
Oh,
it was amazing.
spooky.
I mean, you know, it went by, and the temperature went down like 10 degrees. It was
It was spooky.
bizarre.
And the birds didn't sing.
All the birds quieted
It
up.
was just
It was quite cool. Quite cool. All right, I'm done. Yay. What?
what?
Oh, I thought I heard you say yay.
It was a silent yay, but
I know.
yay.
I know.
Is there something else we should be?
I don't know.
I don't
Feel
know.
like it.
I feel
don't know
like
what
it.
that would be.
I don't know. Well, let's talk about the calendar. What's coming up? What's coming up? So after services today, if you have an interest in what the heck is A Course in Miracles, be here. Because Nina's going to talk a little bit about that, give us a little more information on what that's about. So, and then Monday is Course in Miracles, and Wednesday we're not sure about Drum Circle. Daryl and Lori are at the beach. He thinks he might be back in time, but he's not sure. So if he could either get back in time or find somebody to
do the
take that.
drumming.
So to be announced. So unless you hear from me, don't count on it. Okay? I'll post it on our Facebook page.
Okay.
So I think that's about it. Our the calendar for today is an affirmation. I enjoy clear, peaceful energy. For August 17th.
Nice.
I hope you do. I hope you do. So I guess that's all for now of that.
Does that mean I am released?
You are relieved. Relieved of duty.
Thanks.
So, that song, This Is It. I hope you liked that. That was really cool. And if you missed it online, we used the song Kenny Loggins' This Is It. Has some really good lines in there that I wanted us to remember because it's been going through my head all week. So, but I think every one of us has a frustration in life, right? Right. So I was connecting with Beth this week, and she had stumbled across a message I had done 10 years ago. And there was a process involved in that. Well, I'm going to adapt that process just a little bit to help us take a look at moving past some of our frustrations. All right? So has everybody got a frustration in your head that you could think about? Now, I don't want it to be politics, because everybody's frustrated with politics. And unless you're planning on running for office, shut the heck up about it, okay? Because I want a frustration that we can work on, okay? That's in our lives that we can take action on. Because other than voting or running for office or campaigning, whatever you want to do about that, you know, that's really just not something that is here and now that we can work on. So you got a frustration? Anybody not have a frustration? Because I have one I could give you. I probably have 2 or 3 I could give you.
Please no.
Okay, so do I need to say limit your list of frustrations to one thing right now? Because once I show you the process, then you're gonna love it and want to do it with some other things. So my frustration that I wanted to work on was myself. I was frustrated with myself. So I don't know what your frustration is. So you got your frustration? All right. Now, this next part is going to be a little goofy, but welcome to the Divine Fellowship, right? We don't do anything, just normal. So I want you to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 53.
3 numbers?
3 numbers between 1 and 53. And I think there might be pens and paper. If you can't remember 3 numbers and you want to write them down, you're welcome to do that, because you know, my memory is a challenge. Who wants to tell me their 3 numbers? Okay, your 3 numbers.
15, 16, and 17.
15, 16, and 17. Okay, so what I've done is I've written a list of the attributes of God. Higher power, all it is, loving spirit of light. And we're going to use those 3 attributes to combat our frustration in a whole different way. So your 3 is omnipotent, that means powerful, all powerful. Just, that means wanting justice, things to be balanced, right? And joy. Yeah, you can do joy. Right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do more here in a minute. What you're going to do now is you're going to apply those to whatever frustration you had. Before we go any further, what are some attributes of God that you have? Maybe you've got something that's on your list that I don't have. An attribute of God. Yes.
Love.
Love. Got it. What else?
Creator.
Creator. Haven't got that one.
Connecting.
Huh?
Connecting.
Connecting.
Divine.
Got it.
Forgiving.
Forgiving. Got it.
Happiness.
Huh?
Happiness.
Happy. I don't have that.
Healing.
Huh?
Healing.
Healing. Yes. Healing. Healer. Healer. What else? Yes.
Does positive count?
Positive. Of course it does. Positive. Do I have positive? Not in that word, so I'm going to add it.
Guiding light.
Yes.
Do you have like empathy?
Empathy. Empathetic. I don't think I have it in that particular format. I have compassion, but I don't have empathy. You got it? Yes.
Peace.
Peace. Got it. Yep.
Peace and peacefulness.
Yes. Yes. John?
Guiding light.
Guiding light. I have light. Do I have guiding? Let's add it. 60. Guiding. I think I have guidance here somewhere, but I don't see it. Good. Good one. Anybody else? Yes, John?
The breath of life.
Breath of life. Ooh. I think I don't have that. All right. So let me read you my list. Okay? This was really fun. And you know, for everything we've said, there's Bible verses for that. And so, yeah, geeky me. I think it'd be really fun for me to go back and look them all up. So I'm going to do that on my own. But in the meantime, I've looked up a few. I'm not going to give you all of them. That would take forever. So I have His Spirit. God is love. God is light. God is peace, peaceful. God is kind. God is patient. God is caring. God is wise, merciful, good, powerful, faithful, omniscient, which is wise, all-knowing, omnipresent, He's everywhere. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. Omnipotent, He's all-powerful, just, joyful, forgiving, patient, holy, protector, immutable. That means unchangeable. He's all love, all light, all the time. No changing. Compassionate, faithful, holy, which means without flaw. Eternal, infinite, grace. Truth, majestic, glorious. Healer, refuge, safe, encouraging. Do I have grace again? I have grace in two places. Oh well. I guess I was excited about grace. Matthew 6. His insight, brings us insight, inspiration, is a rock, mighty, creator, connective, happiness, brings happiness, positive, empathetic, guiding, breath of life, able, alive, Abba Father, which means a tender guide, a tender protector, comforter, deliverer, gentle, helper, the I am, refuge, redeemer, sacred, shield, understanding, and unlimited, just to name a few. So what were your numbers? What were your numbers? What three numbers did you choose? You didn't write them down? Do you remember yours?
18, 47, 36.
18 is forgiven, forgiving. 47 is refuge, and 36 is grace. Okay? Yeah.
5, 53, and 15.
5 is patient. 53 is rock, solid, sturdy, strong. And what was the third one?
15.
15, Omnipotent, which means powerful. Powerful. Okay? What are yours?
5, 30, and 49.
5 is patient, 30 is majestic, and 49,
Yes.
sacred. One more, Beth.
12, 24, and 30.
12 is faithful. Oh, I have faithful twice, and that's so faithful and 12 and 24 is faithful.
Oh.
Wow, double whammy on that one.
Yeah, faithful square.
Yeah, and what was your third number?
34.
34.
Faithful too.
Safe. Safe. Now, you're going to all want your numbers, aren't you? Because I screwed this up and didn't tell you the numbers as I was reading these. Okay. Your numbers? Oh, tell you what, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. So I've given you this big long list of attributes of divine source. I want you just to be in a prayerful mood, prayerful state of being, and ask Spirit to bring you 3 qualities right now to your awareness.
Qualities of God or
Qualities of God. 3 of these, 3 qualities. Just think what you might come up with. Got them? If I've given you numbers, then that's great. If I haven't, then that's fine too. Now here's the thing. When we get frustrated with frustrations in life, and good Lord knows there's plenty of them, right? We tend to respond to them from our human nature. And our human nature tells us we need to judge. We need to find fault with the other person. We need to find fault with ourselves. We need to be critical, criticizing. This is not critical thinking where you discern. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being critical. We want to condemn ourselves, condemn the other person, condemn the situation. Our physical human side wants us to struggle, wants us to fight it. But guess what? Guess what? We have the Spirit of God that indwells within us. Romans 8:9. I'm going to be brief here because I got one other thing I have to do. Romans 8:9. If you haven't read 8th chapter of Romans, you really might want to do that for yourself. The Spirit of God dwells in you. We're not alone. We're not just human beings struggling through life, eking out a living, fighting for what we think is what we got to do. No, we have the Spirit of divine source within us, whatever that is for you. And when we have a frustration, let's not call now upon our physical self that wants us to fight, wants us to struggle, wants us to anguish about things. Let's call on the spiritual self. So if the spiritual situation for you, like my spiritual situation was, I was frustrated with myself. Why am I so dang tired all the time? Darn it. Well, the 3 things that came to me was merciful. Oh, shoot. Now I got to be merciful to myself? That means I get to rest. Instead of judging being tired, rest. Rest. The second one was clarity, being clear. So I got to get clear. I need to eat clearer, better food, have better, clearer thinking, all that sort of thing. And the last one was powerful. I get to find my own power. Well, and as a result of that, I happened to look up the side effects of a new medication I was taking. Fatigue! So now I have to do other research because if I want to stop taking that medication, then I have to supplement it with something that's going to be helpful for my body. Because not having any energy, I struggle with fatigue in the first place. So this was just sucking the life out of me. So I got to make a new choice. But I got to find my power a different way. I've got to find the power to heal my body in a different way. Those three qualities that are divine took me out of being frustrated and helpless and put me in a state of awareness to where I could move forward in a positive way and not beat myself up. Now, whatever your situation, whatever your frustration is, you're going to apply those three qualities of divine source right now into that. I know. Who knew? Because you have that imbued within you. My human nature was not merciful to myself. But my divine nature, as soon as I recognized it, I could be. And I had to rest anyway. But I could rest grumpy or I could rest peacefully. My choice. Like that song said, this is it. My back's at a corner. This is my miracle. This is my miracle. Changing my thinking, changing my awareness, changing my perspective. So let's apply that. Take that to the next level for yourself. Now, what are the three? Take the first one and look and see how that applies to your situation. Helpful, isn't it? Changes everything. Now apply the second one. See how the second one is going to apply for you. And the third. We don't have to be stuck in human nature and be frustrated with ourselves, frustrated with other people, frustrated with life. We don't have to anguish. Where does it say that God is a source of anguish? Never. Never, never, never. I'll read you a couple of others. Really, really quick. And then I want to do a guided meditation. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in the time of trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change. Psalms 46, 1 and 2. Well, that's a good one, but I'm not going to do it. God is love. 1 John, chapter 5, verse 14. This is the confidence that we have before him. If we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. If we ask anything from that divine nature, he hears us, responds. We're not in this alone. We're not in this alone. Where's the other one? There's the other one I want. Okay, can't find it. I didn't mark it. Oh well. So let's do a guided meditation, shall we? And if you want the list, I'll try to type it up and apply it to the YouTube and the Facebook thing when I get home. Because we have like 60, except for there's 2 faithfuls.
I found them.
You got them both. Boy, isn't that something? What are the chances of that? So whatever it is, situation, be faithful,
2
full
out
of
of
faith.
60.
Huh?
2 out of 60.
2 out of 60, yeah. There you go. You got it. So let's do a guided meditation, shall we? Mr. Phil is going to dim the lights. Oh, wonderful. So bring your awareness into the core of your being. Being present in this moment. And noticing the divine nature within. You're connected to all these attributes of divine source. You have access to all of them. And with that awareness, bring your attention to the bottoms of your feet. And there are energy portals at the bottoms of your feet, and they'll either open like the eye of a camera or a trap door or something. As they open, anything that is not in harmony with those divine attributes can just fall out the bottoms of your feet. It's heavy energy. We don't need to carry it another step further. Let it go. And you're not hurting the earth, because the earth is this beautiful, wonderful thing that absorbs this energy and transforms it. So it turns into usable energy. Somebody else can use it for something else down the road. So let it go. You're not harming anything. As that process continues, as you're able to release more and more of this energy that is not in alignment with your true self, that divine nature within, bring your attention now to the top of your head. There's an energy portal there. And this will open like the eye of a camera or even a doorway, whatever works for you. And that opening is always open. But with our awareness, we can open it even further. And this is our connection to Divine Source. And with that wide open, there's many portals of divine connection available to us. Every aspect of divine nature has its own little portal. And you might perceive it as a gold portal, golden, or maybe it's yellow, or pink, or purple, or orange, or red, or maybe it's copper, maybe it's silver. Whatever you're perceiving in this moment may have spiritual significance for you, so just note it. Maybe it's white, maybe it's iridescent, maybe it's just clear. Whatever you're experiencing is what is right for you in this moment and can grant you a stronger connection to all that is. All these beautiful, wonderful attributes, and I'm sure I've forgotten a few. As you are connected in, more and more of this living light of love flows in through the top of your head and touches your mind. Our mind can get so full of worries and so full of frustrations and so full of anxiety, distress, anguish. Let this beautiful living light of love dispel all of that. Push it out of the way. And in its place is this harmonic energy that resonates with Divine Source. All love, all light, all the time. And let that flow into your being, through your whole being. Let it push away pain, discomfort, irritation, frustration. Let it push that out. No need to carry that. Bringing more and more of that living light of love, and let it touch your throat and your mouth and your ears. This is your communication circuit, so that the things that you say can be spoken with grace. Truth doesn't have to hurt. Truth can be kind. Truth can be sweet. Letting more and more of this living light of love flow into your heart space, and from your heart space to your whole being. And as it resonates through your whole being, you feel brighter, lighter, energized, refreshed. Good book says times of refreshing are from the Lord. Let the good Lord, whatever that is for you, bring you this time of refreshing. Clearing out that struggle. We don't need to struggle. That's a human aspect. And just be with that for a moment. And allow yourself to take a little walk in your imagination. Allow yourself to find your way to a beautiful waterfall. Maybe this waterfall is really high up, really tall, from a high precipice down to a pool of water below. Or maybe it's 3 short little waterfalls, or maybe it's 1 little tiny trickle. Whatever you're experiencing is what is right for you in this moment. And allow yourself just to be and feel the flow. And know that whatever the flow is what is important for you in this moment. And allow yourself just to be by the pool of water. Maybe there's a mist from the waterfall. If so, allow that mist to float over you, refresh you. If there's no mist, dip your hands in the water. Splash your face with this water. This water is granting you clarity and peace. And now search your awareness. Maybe there's some other frustration or some other difficulty or other concern. Allow yourself to scoop that out of your form and put it into the water and let it flow away from you. This fresh water coming from the waterfall just washes that away. Take a breath in, and on the exhale you can just feel that water washing that away from you. You feel clearer, you feel brighter. And then you notice there is something next to you as you're sitting by this pool of water. A sacred gift has been gifted to you. Maybe it's just a feeling. Maybe it's an animal that has come to visit. Or maybe it's a symbolic object. Whatever is here for you has deep spiritual significance for you. Receive it now with gratitude. Deep gratitude. This is here to assist you on your journey, to assist you in that connection. And with receiving that beautiful gift, whatever that is, whether it's a feeling, a word or thought, or an animal, spirit animal guide, or some symbolic object, allow yourself to bring that awareness with you. And find your way back away from the pool, away from the waterfall, back into this time and space, back into the here and now. Take a breath and allow yourself just to be here for a moment. We're going to do communion. And while we do communion, or before we do communion, I have a couple of stories I want to tell you real quick. So Mr. Phil, if you want to join me up front. This week, so I kind of am fond of my little garden. Well, I had planted some things this spring and something had broken off and it was just a twig. And I didn't even remember what it was. I was too tired when I was doing things. And
A very sickly twig at that.
oh, it was very sick. So I just stuck it in the earth and I gave it some water. I gave it some mineral water to help it root. Well, it just kind of languished there.
For literally months.
Months. Because I did my planting when
April, May.
I gave it some water. I gave it some mineral water to help it root. Well, it
For May.
bloomed this week. So I want us to relate
So I
that.
told her she officially can say she now has a green thumb.
So whatever you're working on, you've given it nourishment, now give it freaking time. Miracles happen, but they take time. They don't have to be instantaneous. And the other thing I want to share with you, Phil and I were watching a PBS program, Changing Earth, I think it was what it's called. It was this really short little segment about this woman who was an Aborigine in Australia. And she had just lived off the land since she was a child. She was one of the few tribes that were still out there in the desert.
In the outback.
And they were no contact with civilization whatsoever. And her family came in. They went and got them or whatever. I don't remember what this whole story was. But they would wipe their sweat onto the dingoes, and then the dingoes would become them, part of their tribe, and they would sleep with them and keep them warm at night. So, I mean, these guys they ate from the earth. It was just amazing.
She had never seen a vehicle before.
Never had seen a vehicle before. So when she got into this vehicle that was taking them out of the desert and into civilization, she totally freaked out because she thought the desert was leaving her behind, was being pulled away from her, because that was her truth. She didn't know the truth of it. The truth was that she was in the vehicle and the vehicle was taking her someplace else. She'd never seen a vehicle. She didn't know what it did. So remember that our little t truth may not be the truth. It may be true for us now because we just don't know any different. so we can be merciful for ourselves. So while you're giving your frustration that you're applying these divine characteristics to, while you're giving it time, recognize that your truth about it may not be the truth about it, a little t and not a big T. And be open to finding the big T truth. And allow yourself to expand and open up to something that may be beyond your awareness right now. Okay? With that said, let's do communion. So you have these little cups if you want to participate in that. Start with a little red thing.
These just magically appear up here. I don't know where they come from. She's looking.
Kind of like laundry. Just appears. Clean laundry just appears, right? Clean dishes. You started it, honey. At least my frustration wasn't you today. So anyway, start with the little bread thing. Join us in prayer, would you please? Loving Spirit of Light, as we take this into our body, help us to take in the truth of who you are and the truth of who we are. Help us to connect with that. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One, amen. Join us in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of Light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it, even the frustrations. And help us to drink in the truth of who you are, the truth of who we are, and apply it to our life. Thank you. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One, amen.
Amen.
Thank you. I still have that song in my head. This is it. It's no mistake where you are.
Thank you so much. Over the years, it's fun. For years and years, in fact, for most of the last 28 years, almost 28, people from the audience would just do this. Just arbitrarily, about this time they would volunteer or run up here, and you never knew what they were going to say exactly, but it was always something profound. It was wonderful. So since we're not having that, you have to listen to me. So this is your fault.
Yeah.
We are trying something new, though. I know that, actually we all know that it's getting more and more difficult and unusual for people to carry cash. So,
Thank you.
for contributions, we're going a little bit more digital than we have in the past. We actually have a scan to donate on the top. So this will go right now to PayPal and to, what was the other one, Beth?
Just PayPal.
Just
or
PayPal, credit card.
Or credit card. So the question for everybody, and everybody just needs to tell us, what other payment platforms besides maybe like Venmo do people use?
Cash out.
Apple, Cash App,
Square.
Cash App.
Square. Beth has a new one that she wants us to take a look at, or we're going to do some more research on, called Donate.
It's Donor Box.
Donor
It
Box.
will end up, you could also use your credit card or PayPal or any of these other apps.
Along with that.
See, that might be the thing, and then whatever app you have, you could use. So we're working on it. We're trying to make it better for you. But anyway,
So how many people use Venmo?
how many people use Venmo? There's a few.
Okay, how about Cash App?
I heard Cash App here.
Yeah. And what was the other one?
There's Apple Pay,
Apple
Google
Pay.
Pay.
I don't have
Okay.
it.
No.
Anyway, we're going to do more research on that. So
Yeah, everybody talk to Beth, write it down, give it to Beth, just so we kind of know. I'm trying to make it simple.
Venmo and Cash App are the two big ones.
Anyway,
There we go.
So
And pass the list.
there's what he didn't say is there is a There's a slip of paper on top of the basket if you want to. You scan them with your phone and then follow directions, and it'll let you do a donation.
You know, that's something that makes us, this subject makes us very, 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 very different from most other churches. We do not and will not, and I mean repeat, will not ever make you feel guilty about not giving. Because guess what? Sometimes you just can't.
Amen.
So, you know, you give what you can, and if not, you bless
Leave
the
a
basket
blessing.
as it goes by.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. We have never, ever, ever wanted for money for the church. It's always just been there if needed. You know, we had an air conditioner that go out here a while ago. We were semi-preparing for it for about 3 or 4 years, but we're quite up to what the current cost was, so blessed the
Speaking
people
of air
that
conditioner.
helped out with that.
It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. Okay,
Mark came in a little bit late today, so in the back, everyone needs to go back and see what he brought.
Okay.
I mean, like, really. It's called peaches and pears, and what else is in that mixture?
There's some walnuts, a little bit of dried apricot.
And I saw some Concord grapes.
Yes, and that's,
Oh,
I was gonna ask, was nourishment on your God list?
Ooh. No, but it is now.
Good point.
Because this is manna from heaven
No kidding.
and love.
Yeah,
It came from the sun.
Fruitful.
Fruitful.
yeah.
And it's what happened this week on the farm.
And it is, I have a little bowl in my office back there, and it's truly spectacular.
Okay.
Thank
So,
God.
anybody have a question about your guided meditation? What you received, what you saw? And there's arms waving in the back. All we are saying. Okay, go ahead.
It was a beautiful, beautiful.
Phil, would you turn on the center
meditation.
light, please? Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I enjoyed the waterfall tremendously.
I know. Wasn't it wonderful?
And so as I was sitting by the pool, what appeared next to me was a freshwater clam shell with purple on it, which I know on the East Coast is something called a quahog. And they used it, native communities used it like for money exchange. As a matter of fact, the earrings on me, not maybe that's why.
Oh,
But,
maybe.
that was their monetary exchange for a long time before.
Phil, would you turn the center light on, honey? Thank you. Oh, I can see you now. Hi.
So I was just kind of wondering about a clamshell and. what
So, okay, this is about abundance.
I'm sorry?
Abundance.
Abundance, okay. Thank
You know, it was. You know, we even use the word clams for monetary.
Exactly.
Cost you 50 clams for that. Well, it's about abundance. Abundance is coming your way. And the fact that it has a purple hue to it is this is a divine abundance. You're tapping into divine abundance right now. That will help you with whatever that frustration is. Anybody else? Okay. And there's 2 behind you and then up front. So,
This is just out of the, you can't make this stuff up. I got a beautiful apple.
oh, did you?
Yeah, I spun it around, and like, you know what? If you give, you receive.
Absolutely. As you give, so shall you receive. And the apple is about, you know, we give our teachers apples. So you have things to teach others. You have things to share. Don't be afraid. Step up and share that. Yes?
In the beautiful waterfall in the pool on the bottom, in the middle was Mary with her veil, so beautiful, just floating. What came to me, and it was unusual, was something like the pairs of 2, like yin and yang, 2 fish for Pisces, 2 Gemini, the twins, and I thought, interesting. And then when that happened, something happened to me, and I can't describe it, but I got really lightheaded. It was beautiful. It's like they were singing to me.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So the image of Mother Mary here I don't know what that is for you, but for me, she always represents peace.
Yeah.
Just this peaceful, allowing life to be as it is, stepping in. I mean, she was welcoming this, what she came here to do. She just welcomed it with this beautiful, peaceful energy. And this, what you received, see if this feels right to you. What you received was balance and harmony. Does that feel right? Yeah. So whatever you're accomplishing, you can do that with balance and harmony. Wow. So your natural soul now will have the harmonic, balancing it out with divine tones. Yeah.
So my waterfall fall was not water. They were like fireflies.
Fireflies.
All lighted up, and I was in a shower of light.
I love it.
And then I think, I don't remember, but I think you mentioned something about our frustration.
Uh-huh.
When you mentioned the word, the fireflies, instead of waterfall, they started to fly around my head in a circle, and they got tighter and tighter and tighter, almost like taking out the life out of me. And then you mentioned about the gift. The gift for me was a ball.
A bowl?
A ball that opened up to like light irradiating from a center into the whole universe. And that's when the fireflies circle around the frustration around my head. Just went poof.
Poof, took it away.
Into the whole universe. It was not even on Earth. We were way up, I don't know, somewhere.
Awesome, awesome. So this is letting you know that this divine light that you now have access to is eliminating beyond your grasp. You can't go back and get it again, so that you're free. It is granting you beautiful clarity and freedom. So all this will never affect you again. You'll have a whole different perspective of it from now on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, did you have something about your meditation?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I saw like a really, really, really tall waterfall, but it was like filled with like really bright colors, like all the kinds of blue, because my favorite color is blue. And then when you said that there's like a gift next to me, I saw like a Arctic fox.
An Arctic fox?
Yeah. And then it was giving me a bumblebee.
A bumblebee. All right, so there's lots going on with that.
Yeah.
So a tall, tall waterfall is letting you know that you can have a higher perspective of everything in your life. You can bring this higher perspective to everything in your life. If you had a lower waterfall, that means focus on the here and now. Okay, that's the difference. If you had several steps of your waterfall, it means there's steps that is important for you to take. So pay attention to all three of those things, because there may be steps. Do one thing first and then another. Okay, so going on. So you got the beautiful blues. That's wonderful. Blues are very peaceful, very calming. The Arctic fox has to do with the energy of, foxes have to do with energy of being wise. Okay? And the fact that it was an Arctic fox means it was white. So this is clarity, and you can be wise and clear about every action that you take. You know, action, foxes, they dive into the snow and get their prey. So this, you'll know what you need to do, and then you'll do it. Okay? And then the bumblebee is about being able to taste the sweetness of life. So you get to go to this sweet thing and then go to that sweet thing, and you'll be able to recognize it and acknowledge it and be grateful for it. Does that answer your question? That help? Wonderful. Anybody else? All right. Can I have the microphone then?
Yes.
Thank you. And folks online, if you have any questions, I'll do my best to respond to it. Sometimes Facebook is weird and won't let me interact with you. So If we have a struggle with that, then you can text me personally if you need to know how to do that. You can find me or ask. You get to ask for help. So let's do an energy circuit for you folks online because we love you. And you know what? I would encourage you might want to think about it. Pick one Sunday a month and just show up. We would love to see you, wouldn't we? Yeah. Because, it's just different when you're here. The energy is just different when you're here. So, yeah.
Our dear friend Scott is down. He wishes he was here. Hopefully he's tuned in.
Scott, sorry you're down.
Yeah, and so it's energy for Scott.
Energy for Scott. We've got.
We love you, Scott.
We love you. There's a lot in our group that have ongoing health issues and some that are just struggling right now. We'll remember them when we do our energy circuit, okay? So for now, you folks online, rub hands together really, really, really fast. You're still connected to that beautiful divine energy. You always are. But now that we're aware of it, we can bring it into our heart space, and then from the heart space to the left hand to the right hand, back to the heart space. And this connects an energetic circuit, and you'll begin to feel the energy flow between your hands. Feels wonderful, doesn't it? This is not your energy. This is not something you have to force or fight or struggle. This is divine energy, and it is yours. And it's unending, eternal, unlimited. Do we have unlimited on our list? I don't know if we do. I'll have to add unlimited. Bring that into your heart space and let it fill you for the week. We will see you next time. God bless. Say goodbye, everyone.